So in this video I will be explaining this sum is subsequence. You will be given two strings. For example, I will take string S as A, B, C and then string T as B, E, R, A, P, P and some string. So the problem statement is what you have to check whether this S is a subsequence of T. If it is a subsequence of T, then you have to return true. If not, return false. First of all, you have to know what is a subsequence. A subsequence should not be continuous, but it should maintain the order. For example, if you take this A, B, C, you can't take this A, this B and this C because this is not continuous. If you read it as same B, A, C, you took this one B, A, C. It is not in order, so you can't make it as A, B, C. If you take this A and this B and this C, it is not continuous, okay, and you follow the order, yeah, it's okay. Even it is continuous, that is not a problem, but the thing is you have to maintain the order. That is the main case. You maintain the order and you got A, B, C here, so S is a subsequence of T, we can say that. So we will be returning true here. We'll see another example where it got failed. We'll take same example ABC and another string COAB. Now in this case it will lead to false. Why? Because A, B, C is there, but you can't maintain the order. A is here and B is here, C is not present after B. It was in the starting place, so you have to return false. S is not a subsequence of T. Now let's go to the code part. Here there is only one approach, it's very easy sum only. We'll take the same example only, ABC and T is equal to EPBOC. What we will be doing, we will place one pointer here and another pointer over here. Now we have to check whether this I and J are equal or not. Okay, in first iteration what we will be getting, I will be 0 and J will also be 0. Here you have A and in T you have B, both are not equal. So if both are not equal, you have to only increment J. So only increment J and again check whether this I and J are equal or not. Now you have E in this case, so A and E are not equal, so again just increment the J plus plus. Again check whether both are same or not, or A is not equal to R, so definitely you have to increment J. Now you can see both are equal, A is equal to A. Now J will be the third index, so both are equal. So if it is equal, we got our first character, right? Now we have to move I also, so just move I and check for the next character is present in T or not. Okay, sorry, I, and also you have to increment J. J won't stop anywhere, so for every iteration you have to increment J. Now we have to check whether B is equal to P or not. No, it is not equal. If it is not equal, you only have to increment J. Okay, again P only, not equal, so just increment the J alone. Okay, now you have B is equal to B. Condition is true. You again found the second character. Now you have to search for C, whether C is there or not. Also here we are maintaining the order, so we are following the condition. J will be here. Now we have to check I and J are equal or not. C is not equal to O. Okay. Then if it is not equal, you just have to increment J, right? Okay. Now both are equal. C is equal to C. Then increment I as well as J. I will be here and J will be here. So no more characters left. We covered all the characters in S. That's why I is in third index. The overall length is 3 and our I ended up in 3. If this is the case, it states that we covered all the character in S. So if that is the case, you have to return true. Let's move to the code part. Just start with I equal to 0 and J is equal to 0. Then you have to traverse entire string of T. So for int J is equal to 0, J should be lesser than T dot length and J plus plus. Okay, what we are checking there, whether S dot caret I is equal to T dot character at J. If both are equal, what we will be doing, we will be incrementing I as well as J. Anyway, J will be incremented after each iteration, so you don't have to explicitly mention here. Just I plus plus is enough. Then I have a else condition. If both are not equal, then you have to increment J only. So in else condition, we don't have to do anything. Only this is enough. And finally, if S dot length is equal to I, you will be returning true. Else just return false. That's it. Do a dry run and check with few more examples. It will be helpful. Thank you. Bye.